What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian from PixlFeed here, and in this video I'm going to explain to you why your Facebook lead generation ads don't work, or why do they suck. I hear all the time, oh my god, Christian, Facebook lead generation ads don't work, Facebook ads don't work. It's not that they don't work, it's that you don't know what you're doing when it comes to Facebook ads. So in this video I'm going to explain to you how to do it correctly and how to avoid the biggest mistakes that people make when trying to do lead generation ads. But before we get into it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. So there's a lot of mistakes that people make when creating lead generation ads on Facebook. Facebook has this thing, it's like, just boost this post and you'll become a millionaire. That's not the way it works. Okay, you got to run real lead generation campaigns. Also, Facebook has an option for the lead gen campaigns where people they don't create a funnel or anything. It's like, just give us your email and name and that's it. Well, that's all. Those forms are pre-filled, and most people that create a Facebook account still have their old ass email in there. So you're getting all these leads that are not pre-qualified, and of course when people go to follow up with them, they're not getting results. So we're creating your lead generation ads in Facebook. There's a few things you're gonna make sure about, okay? So let's say you have a local business like a dentist, a med spa, a doctor, whatever, car dealership. So one of the biggest mistakes that I see people do is, like, it's a local business, so people are not gonna drive that far away to come to your business. So people make the mistake or either targeting way too narrow or too big. So if you're a local business and let's say your store's here, your office is here, you wanna keep it at a 5 to 10 mile radius, okay? You don't want to go above that because most people are not going to drive 25 miles out just to go get something done, especially if you're in a big city. So the difference is, if you have a small population here, anything under 20,000 or 30,000, the other mistake that I see is, like, people start doing micro-targeting, hyper-targeting in their ads. Guess what? When you have only a 5 mile radius or a 10 mile radius, you don't have room for Facebook to optimize and to really, find those people properly, because you're cutting down the amount of people that the ads are going to be shown to. So if your population is only between 20 to 50,000, just leave the targeting wide open. Don't even bother, because the offer, whatever your offer is going to do all the work, all the hard work for you. Okay, so let's say that's your offer. You leave it wide open. You send your ad out there and the offer is going to do the work. Now, if you're in a big city or nationwide, then at that point, you're going to do your targeting, and you want to make sure that audience is as big as you can, as broad as you can. You don't want to do anything, if you're nationwide, you don't want to do anything under 1 million, okay? And obviously you got to do the proper targeting and find the proper interest, either using audience insights or a tool like Connectia, like I have shown in one of my other videos. So, but believe it or not, there's two things that are gonna make or break your ads when it comes to lead generation. Number one is, like I mentioned, the offer. That's gonna make or break your ad. If the offer doesn't match your audience that you're targeting or is not good enough, people are not going to opt in and take advantage of your offer. So you have to make sure that that offer is irresistible, something that they cannot get anywhere else, something that they won't pass up for anything else, all right? And then you got to give it that scarcity factor to it. So you got to be like, hey, we're only giving this gift to the next 15 people that sign up, or only 15 left, or just 24 hours left to claim yours today. Okay, so what happens is, the next thing that you must have, and I've tested this so many times against Facebook's own lead generation ads. If you're using just the Facebook lead generation ads, you're going to get all these horrible opt-ins with no information. You have to have a lead generation funnels. You have to build a funnel, okay? And below this video in the description, I'm giving you a free course on how to build funnels. It's absolutely free. All you have to do is just click the link, sign up, and you're gonna get access completely for free, 11 modules that explains how to build funnels, okay? And then I'm gonna give you some of my own funnels that I use for free as well. But you have to have a funnel, and why is that? It's because with a funnel, when you send them to your funnel, you can explain your offer with a video, and the other thing that you can do, you can create a custom conversion on the page. So now you're building your custom conversion audiences. Now your audiences that you're bringing in, you can create an audience of the people that visited the landing page of the funnel. Let's say that your funnel has 3 pages. So you have your landing page, which is give me your name and your email in order to see the content that I'm giving you here. So people give you their name and email, custom conversion number 1. Then you send them to the second page where they can actually consume the content about that offer. So now you have custom conversion number 2. Okay, and custom conversions are very powerful because now you're creating audiences of people that go farther and farther down the funnel. So guess what? Interest traffic is going to be okay. But if I can create a lookalike 1% of the people who landed on my main page, my traffic is going to improve because now Facebook knows this is the type of people that I'm looking for. And guess what? If I can create a lookalike 1% of the people who made it to the second step of my funnel, guess what audience is going to be more powerful? This audience is going to be more powerful. So this is how you keep cutting your cost per lead down, by building out better audiences. So that's, you create your custom conversion number 1, custom conversion number 2, and then there's the gold mine. So usually I have 2 more steps in my funnels, and one's going to be the third one right here, which is going to be my calendar. And it's going to be, hey, set an appointment for a call. Pick a date and a time. Guess what? Custom conversion number 3. Now I can pixelate the calendar event. So now my audience is getting even better and better and better. And then number 4, which is the last one, I don't have space, so I'm going to do it here, is my thank you page. And this is going to be my lead pixel fire. And guess what? When I create a lookalike 1%, out of my lead fire, that's going to be your most powerful audience yet. That's going to be the one that's going to bring you the cheapest traffic to your leads. So is every lead going to be perfect? No. But what you do is you need to pre-qualify your people. Okay, so you can either do it on the second page, or you can between you can add a page here where you ask pre-qualifying questions. So when you're asking pre-qualifying questions, you can get rid of the tire kickers, and this is how you get rid of the tire kickers. So if there's a certain type of budget that you're looking for, if there's a certain type of age bracket that you're looking for, a type of job or whatever, you can build an extra page in your funnel. So let's say this will be 3, this will be 4, and then you pre-qualify those leads. So guess what? When they see that they require all this stuff here, the tire kickers are gonna leave. They're not gonna keep going from here. So now you're getting rid of most bad leads, because the people who are serious about your offer, they're gonna go through all the steps all the way to the end to claim that offer. Now, the other mistake that I see that people make a lot is that their sales process or the lead generation process ends here at the thank you page. That's a big no-no, especially if you have to make sales and you have to follow up and you got to bring them through the door. So the next thing that you need to do in order to make these leads work and to make your offer successful is you have to set up a back-end follow-up sequence. I like to do it both with email and text messaging. Okay, so for email, I use ActiveCampaign. I'll put the link in the description as well. And then for the text messaging, I use one called CallRail. And I'll place the link in the description as well, where you can follow up with those leads on the back end with an email sequence, right? That emails them every day, talking about your offer, reminding them about your offer, keeping in touch with them, reminding them they have to come in to claim that offer or talk about that offer, the benefits of that offer. And same with the text messaging. And then to top it all off and to make it happen, you need, some of them are sales related. You should have someone follow up with those leads, especially, depending on what that lead is worth to you. You need a salesperson to follow up for those leads. Okay? You need to follow up. And, a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to call them. Someone has to follow up with those leads, because all of this, it's going to do a lot of the heavy lifting for you, but you still need a personal touch to bring them through the door or to close that sale. Okay? So you need somebody who's going to call those leads twice a day, every day, and follow up with them. If they don't pick up the phone, guess what? Hang up and call again. That's the way it works. Most people are not going to pick up the phone the first time, right away. So what you do is they don't pick up, hang up, call them right back. Tell you what, when you call twice in a row, they're 90% of them pick up the phone because now they realize it's important. And once you get them on the phone, you can bring them in. That's one way to do your lead generation. Another way that I like to do it, if it's an offer that I can make them pay up front for it and really commit, that's what I do. So I get rid of all this right here, all the follow-up and all that good stuff, right? To try to get them to claim the offer or whatever. But what I do, instead of setting an appointment on part 3, right? I show them the content, pre-qualify them, you know, if I need to pre-qualify them, and then I send them to a page where they can purchase that offer, right? So now we can optimize for purchases right here. And this is even better because if you're a local business, you can get them to pay upfront for whatever package that you're offering, for whatever offer you have, and Facebook knows how to optimize for that. So let's say you're a med spa and you're offering Botox for $47, right? Well, you get them to pay for that $47 package up front. And the cool thing about, like, you know, ClickFunnels, link below with the full course for free for 14 days, it's like you can attach Stripe to it and you can take the credit card payments automatically through your funnel. So guess what happens? Now they paid you $47. They're truly committed to your offer. They already paid. So now they have to come in. So now the heavy lifting part of it, it's gone because they spent money. When people spend money, they're committed to something. So now your follow-up sequence, it's just a matter of, hey, make sure to remember to come in. Make sure to come in. When you come in, bring this, this, and that. And maybe have, you know, a text message sequence as well, reminding them of the appointment and what it is. You know, mix the both. Get creative with your follow-up sequences, which is email and text. I like to combine them, you know, content, and sales. So, you know, content about the offer, and then text message to remind them of the appointment, more content about the offer and email, and then call to action. Make sure to come in the day of the appointment because they already purchased from you. And the cool thing is, if you do it this way, if you get them to purchase from you up front, then it's covering your ad costs right away, right? So, and listen, even if you have to give a discount up front, let's say you want to sell them a package that's $1,000. This is when you got to use, you know, your value ladder. This is when the value ladder comes in. Again, I've explained this to you guys before in other videos. The value ladder is where you bring them into the door with a low-level offer for, let's say, $47. And when they get to your office, to your studio, you sell them on the $297 package, right? This is how you beat everybody at the game. You bring them in with a free offer or a low-cost offer to get them to commit, to come into your establishment or to take advantage of your offer. And then you upsell them when they get to your store or when they get your service. You can always upsell them later because you already gained their trust. So this is how you can beat everybody at lead generation. You have to have a good offer that matches your audience. You have to create custom conversion audiences of each step of the funnel. And then you keep moving up in those audiences to bring that lead generation cost down. And once you do that, if you can, if it's something you can get them to pay up front, have the purchase package up front for something low, like an offer they can't resist. And then when they come into your store, boom, you upsell them to the bigger package and you keep upselling them. You know, it's like, you know, I hate to keep using the same example, but it's the truth. It's when you go to McDonald's, it's like, whoa, here's a burger for whatever. I don't even remember what it is. Here's your burger. Well, do you want fries with that? Do you want a Coke with that? Do you want the combo with an apple pie? And the next thing you know, they spend $15 and they started at, you know, $1 for that, $2 for the burger, whatever it is. You guys get the idea. So that's how I get my lead generation ads to work. That's how I make it successful. There's different ways. Again, either the free way where somebody has to follow up with them if it's that type of service, or get them to pay up front at very low cost to get them to come in, and then you upsell them once they're inside your store or inside your practice or whatever it is. But make sure that offer resonates with the audience, okay? So let me know your feedback. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Move on to the next video. Keep learning. There's 2 boxes that come up right now, right about now, right here. Click on one of those. Keep learning, keep moving, and I'll see you on the next video.